Alright then, let's get ready for today's stream. So, where did we leave off on last time? I think we were in the middle of preparing for the network tower, if I'm not mistaken. Take a quick look. We were in the middle of preparing for the network tower, but first, we gotta do this mission. Hooray! Alright. It's gonna be a 10 to 12 enemy mission, so not the easiest. But let's get ready for it, though. We'll be fighting the assassin, so let's make sure that we have a team composition prepared for that.
Equip the Skulljack for use in the field if we're going to make any progress towards our current objective.
Now, in terms of soldiers that we have available, we actually have a good amount of them, actually. We have a very healthy amount of soldiers that we can use for this. Unfortunately, we don't have any trial by fire type of soldiers that can auto-promote our low-ranking guys, unfortunately. But let's see what we can bring along. So we got the support over here, so let's bring that support. I'm probably gonna leave the Dragoon behind for this one, just to try not to get him wounded. Maybe we'll bring... I think sharpshooters are fine for this type of mission. We'll bring a sharpshooter, we'll bring our marksman, maybe we'll grab a ninja. What else do we got? We have our pyromaniac. I could bring the Dragoon. You know what, let's bring the Dragoon. Let's actually take some people out of the Havens and figure out which people we might want to bring along. Maybe that combat medic, maybe that technical. I think this team should be fine here. Let's bring this squad over here. There we go. Gonna bring all of our sergeants. Once I start getting trial by fire captain up and running, we'll be able to auto-promote our corporals and below, so I kind of want to leave those guys behind for a bit while I'm just trying to push our sergeants up into staff sergeant range, if possible. That would be quite nice. Now, when it comes to equipment, we're going to need some suits of armor, but we have an issue. We are running low on suits of armor. And we also have no supplies. Let me go check out if the black market has supplies. How's it going, Watty? It's 2 for time. How's it going, Morbin? Welcome back, you guys. Okay, there's some crystallized melt that I could sell here. There's an advanced heavy barrel. I technically have 2 superior heavy barrels. Do I really need to keep the advanced one? Worth 21 supply. That's like 2/3 of a suit of armor. Probably sell that. I might actually hold on to this enhanced advent weapon crate because this technically holds a coil tier weapon, I think. There's some relevance to holding on to that, maybe. Mag rifle, laser sniper. Oh, they tell you what weapon mods are on this now. Wait, that's such a good update. Oh, that is so nice that they now tell you before you accidentally sell it with weapon mods on. I'm very happy with that change. Is that worth paying to open? I don't know, actually. I'll have to take a look at it. It possibly is, honestly. It very likely is probably worth opening. Back rack, advanced fuel tank, purifier corpses. For the most part, I need most of that stuff. I don't think I'm going to be using underbarrel shotguns anymore. Sorcerer corpses. I could probably start selling a couple of alloy swords, maybe. I'll start by selling like 1 or 2. Once we start getting muton swords up, we're no longer going to be really using those anymore. I'll sell a few more turret wrecks because we're about to do another HQ assault anyways. I'm probably going to need that sooner than later. I don't think I can afford to sell anything else here, besides maybe some Illyrium cores. It might be worth selling these just to gear up. Alright, you know what? We're gonna sell down to 15 of these just so I can actually have some cash with us. Because it's always worth it to have cash so that you can just build whatever equipment you need right before a mission.
Setting course for Mexico.
The exotic base
Commander,
crates
Tiger
were
and
pretty
Shen aren't
good
going to be
in
happy
special
if we don't
cases,
put the
most
Skulljack
almost
to good
able to
use.
compete with
We
mag.
should have one of our
I think
soldiers
the
equip it before they
the
deploy.
green titled ones are coil tier, right? And the blue ones were considered see if I can actually open it though. I can open the exotic one, so if it has a green title, that means it's usually coil tier. Let's see. Enhanced Advent Enforcer Assault Rifle. Enhanced Advent Breaker Auto Sniper. So this is a blue tier, and the green ones I think are considered coil tier. Or no, I think the green ones were considered 3.5 tier, so kind of like how the auto sniper rifle is like a little bit of a step above ballistic. I think this is supposed to be the green tier version of that, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, let's open this one just because we can, just to see what it's like to have that. I am somewhat curious myself, so why not? We'll have that available just for the sake of having it. Over here we have some interesting tools. We don't really have a lot of variations of snakes right now. We do have a Muton Trooper. Apparently they have a radium cannon. Some of this stuff is interesting. Hellfire Microwave Rifle? What is this stuff? Cryo Assault Rifle. Liquidator Rifle. That sounds interesting. Maybe I build it just for the sake of it. Sure. Alright. Let me just sell a bit more stuff so I can build like maybe 4 suits of armor.
Avenger plotting new course.
Alright, we'll see how worth it was to open that thing. Maybe I'll sell a bit more meld. I think I can afford to sell up to like 20. It takes 120 to build 4 suits of armor. If I can get up to 150, I think I'd be happy. Let's see if we can push our way up to 150. I'm gonna sell like 2 more drone wrecks because we're about to do an HQ assault, and there's usually a couple of drones on that. And I think we're a little bit past the point of needing Lancer corpses. Maybe I'll hold on to that just to be safe. A mech wreck. Oh, a psionic corpse. I never use those. Alright, back over here we go.
Setting course for Sector 8, Mexico.
Commander, we'll need to have one of our troops equip the Skulljack for use in the field if we're going to make any progress towards our current objective.
Grab our squad. So let's grab the Dragoon. I'm just gonna grab all the sergeant and above people that we can, and then afterwards we'll gear up whatever else we need. We'll try to get as many of the sergeant and above soldiers as we can. Yeah, finally. Tired. Got the Muton Trooper. Also got the Skirmisher as well as the support. I do want to start training up our Skirmisher a bit, so I might take this guy along. And I kind of want to train up the support also. I think if I'm going to train up the support, I should probably... I'll replace the Sharpshooter. The Sharpshooters are going to get a lot of the HQ assault type missions, so they're going to rank up very quickly, I think. I could bring the Muton also, or I can bring along the support. I feel like I should start training up the support person. Now, we do not have upgraded materials for our Skirmisher, so let's do that right now. Skirmisher, we're going to need a set of Skirmisher armor. We're going to need a Skirmisher bullpup. I don't believe we have access to the Ionic Ripjack yet. That is going to require Muton Autopsy. Marauder's Magnetic Cryo Rifle. We did need this at some point for the, Oh yeah, we got a snake, didn't we? Let's take a look at that snake. I might want to actually use that snake. I'll temporarily take out the marksman for now. Where's that snake? What rank was it? Oh, it was lower rank, that's why it's not showing up here. I'll wait to train you up with the officers. We have a couple of officers available soon. Den Mother is training for Trial by Fire, and AC Banner is also a captain that we can use. Alright, so first things first, how much armor do we need? we're going to probably just need to max out our armor, so let's just grab 3 more sets of Predator. 2 more sets of Predator, never mind. We don't actually have that much. You got armor, you got armor. You got armor for you. Pyromaniac probably wants armor, and maybe finally we'll grab armor on... I feel like it's better if I give armor to the ninja, and then instead of running Blade Walker, I just run the sharpshooter. And then the sharpshooter will be in the back line. That might be a little bit safer. Alright, so we'll run it like this. Got the immolator on you. Can we get the advanced immolator, or do we just not have enough cash? We do not have access to the advanced immolator, unfortunately. Should be fine. We do have the caliber 15 bullpup. Do we have a better assault rifle? We do have a better assault rifle. Who's actually in charge of the better assault rifle? Should I give it to the support, or should I give it to Eula? Well, Eula has the marksman's carbine, so that's fine. We got the hunting shotgun on you, which I should be able to replace with a laser shotgun, because I'm pretty certain we built a couple of those. Cannon over here can probably be replaced with a laser cannon. There we go. Alright, most of this team has upgraded weaponry. You need an upgraded weapon, and the only one we have right now is the alloy sword. I do not have any better throwing knives. We might be able to build laser throwing knives, but we're about to finish Muton Autopsy, so it's probably not worthwhile here. And let's just make sure that we have the necessary equipment here. We have a laser sight. We do have a laser sight for the shotgunner, actually. Laser cannon over here with an advanced scope. People have once asked, how does a scope help a hip-mounted weapon? It's a good question, and one that we will not have an answer to, unfortunately. Alright, and then the immolator over here is going to probably just take access to the clip size increase as well as the wide-angled nozzle. And we also need to make sure that we have armor and such. Let's make sure that we have all of that stuff. We do have access to the Skulljack, but I think it's better to not have any codexes early on. Codices are just something that we really don't want to have to deal with until much later in the game, I think. Okay then, make sure that you have axle plating. Third diet over here, let's take your med kit. I do have an ammo slot available on that guy. Maybe now's a good time to start building up some AP rounds. These only cost 10 supplies, so I might as well grab a couple of these. I have access to them on certain units. Maybe on the sharpshooter also. The AP rounds would work quite well on these guys, I think. Alright, time for a chosen defense. Ooh, you also have an ammo slot. Interesting. Unfortunately, I'm out of ammo. I feel like the laser shotgun doesn't need it as much as the other guys do, so that should be fine. I think we'll just leave it as this for now. The ninja definitely cannot use the ammo, unfortunately. None of the ninja's weapons actually use ammunition in the way that we would hope that it does. Alright, this entire team is armored up except for our sniper. That should be just fine. Let's get them out there. Is it possible to get a codex with Alien Defector? I actually have no clue. If it's possible, it wouldn't be something you can get on Gatecrasher, it would be one of the late game ones. I've heard that apparently you can get things like Faceless, so I wouldn't be surprised if Codex was in there. It's one of the more humanoid looking ones for sure. How's it going, Tanker dude? Welcome back, sir. Surely I will appear eventually, Hope. I'm sure we'll find you in the black market, probably, if anything. Black market is probably the most likely place that anyone who was in the character pool that didn't get rolled will be found. Or on a random mission. That can happen too. And while we're waiting here, why don't we open up a YouTube playable for you guys? That's something to watch during the loading screens. Alright, I played one round of this Trackmania Blitz and it was actually almost cool, so we're gonna play this one. Oh hey, you get a free new car apparently if you log in. Okay, am I supposed to like just pick which one I want, or... Am I allowed to go into the Diamond League? Oh, I have to have enough coins to get the entry fee. I see. You have to pay to get into these leagues. Let's enter the Gold League, because I bet we could win the Gold League if we tried our very best. Okay, can you guys see which one I am? I'm guest 6559. I'm like in the middle of the pack right now. Oh. Oh, no, no, no! No, we're falling behind! Quickly, catch up! We're gonna catch up. Oh, here comes the loop-de-loop. We're catching up fast! Come on, guys, we gotta get in there. If we can just make it to, like... I think if we can make it to third place, we get a lot of gold. Oh, no, I hit the yellow. No! I'm so slow. I think it's because my car has like no upgrades on it or something. We can make it, guys. We can make it. Through XCOM. It's all about the racetracks now. Hey, we're actually in 4th place. Alright, well, we'll have to get back to that though. We got XCOM to play. I still need to get a character. I actually remember making a character, so you're actually in the pool right now. It's just a matter of waiting for your character to arrive. I can show you in the pool though, if you'd like to see it later. In fact, I think you might be in the YouTube campaign, actually. I think I've remembered seeing your name at some point in the YouTube campaign. Alright, it's time to go kill the Chosen. Now, we need to find a safe spot to snipe from. If I could get my sniper up to here, we would have full reign over the middle of the map, which is kind of the important spot to be. There are going to be civilians down there, so we gotta be a bit careful about that.
Headed there now.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna take Bonsai Warrior and just charge forward. Bonsai's tracking ability is going to help her avoid the civilians on the sides.
Got eyes on a hostile squad.
First spot is gonna be right up there. Let's see if our sniper can actually hit that from here. That'd be really cool if they could. Doesn't seem like they can though. Can you? Oh no, you totally can. Alright, I think we're going to lead a shot against them.
The great
Let's
ruins
get the rest of the
belong to
squad
us,
up as close as we can
and we will
without activating
find
them.
whatever secrets they hold.
We just kind of want to get against the wall over here.
I'm all over it.
Try to get close, but not too close.
Destiny will not be
We set
denied.
this up right. We should be able to destroy that pod of enemies without too much trouble here.
Okay.
Alright, most of our squad is able to get up there though, that's excellent.
Copy that.
Now our sniper over here, we have a clean shot on either the Frost Trooper or the Frost Captain. I'm gonna lead a shot on the Frost Captain and hope that he just straight up dies. Now you guys over here, we know that there's at least one pod down here. This is a 10 to 12 enemy mission and I'm assuming it's gonna be 3 pods of 4. So there's probably one more group somewhere down here maybe. Maybe behind us. I don't actually know where they might be, honestly. Why don't we just slowly move towards XCOM so we can just kind of gather nearby.
Time to scout.
The optimal locations for these people are any places that have double-sided
Recibido.
cover. Double-sided cover will help keep you alive. I'm glad most of these guys have assault rifles. The ones with SMGs tend not to be particularly powerful. We have our Grenadier over here, 1440p. This is in 1440p,
Espero que valga
I
la
guess.
Me canso de esperar. ¿Qué hay ahí?
Just gonna have our people relocate as best as they can.
¿Qué hay ahí?
And let's also get an evac zone. If someone starts bleeding out, you always want to make sure that you're not waiting for your evac zone,
cuanto antes.
that it's already here. Let's just get
This
that
is
going.
Firebrand. Evac request
Everybody else,
confirmed.
Overwatch.
Hold tight.
We're gonna try to catch the enemies on yellow alert before they get a chance to shoot at us.
That's one of the chosen.
Hello there.
Awaits me. But you will never see it.
The chosen assassin is moving near your position.
Alright, let's get ready
Stay
to
on
take care of
guard,
the
people.
assassin. Here comes the first shot. Lead the target. Excellent shot right there. That trooper is dead. Alright then, let's begin killing these guys. We got another shot over here. This soldier is gonna land a hit. Excellent. Alright then. That was an amazing engagement. Very happy with that. What we're gonna do next is we're gonna run Toki all the way out here. Toki, you've got this shredder gun with... Oh, I didn't get a shot though. I did not think I would trigger the Overwatch. There's also a hack over here for a large supply cache. We are going to infiltrate that and then hack it when the time comes. For now, just blow these guys up, try to remove their cover and that Overwatch. Beautiful work. Cover has been removed, and those guys are about to be very dead. Let's go grapple up to this spot up here. And our little combat soldier is going to be getting straight into the enemy's territory here.
Curious methodologies and
Oh, I love this
apparatus.
combo. So good. Ripjack is such a cool weapon when you get the Justice perk. And then we can blast that guy to death. The armored guy is dead. The 4 HP guy is a lot easier for us to kill. Let's send in... Where's my skirm? I think my skirm can get the last guy, probably. I'm gonna take a hit and run shot. If it misses, and it doesn't, then we will use our grappling hook.
There is no shame.
Since that didn't miss, we can just run forward.
They know nothing of their actions.
Okay, we're doing pretty good so far. Now then, I need you guys to come back towards us as we work towards killing the assassin together as a team.
Double time.
Rest of the squad is going to run in. I'm going to get the sniper up on top of the roof and possibly have a couple of allies up there with them just in case the assassin tries to isolate them on that roof. And Ninja is around here in a very good spot to just pick up some more stuff.
Already there.
So Bonsai, you're going to get in there.
I've got a hostile squad here.
Another group right up there. Okay, so we know where the next group is. Excellent. We will be fighting those guys in just a few rounds. Everybody else, just move forward, get ready to kill stuff. It's really the most important thing here, just getting ready to kill stuff.
Let nothing mar
Let's
your
reposition you guys so you guys are facing the right direction.
Ya voy.
And maybe let's just back up these little rookies a bit, because these guys are in kind of some danger.
Ya
I'd like them to be
voy.
in no danger, of
En marcha las
course.
coordenadas designadas. ¿Está despejado? Allá voy.
Alright then, everybody else, Overwatch.
Poniéndome en guardia.
Ven y verás. Poniéndome
A
en
ello
guardia.
voy.
Let the elders will.
And here comes the assassin. Oof.
Strike.
One of our guys just got hit.
They may live on for now.
And here comes the other guys.
Ever shorter.
Got a trooper, officer, and what is that other thing? Some sort of unique unit. Ooh, nice shots, you guys. Landing that 18%. We downed the officer. Oh, we downed the officer. Nice. Beautiful.
There is no place you can run that I cannot reach.
Okay, little sniper. You're almost in your optimal position. Right about here should be your optimal position. Now then, we have another one of those Advent Kriegsmarines.
What's over there?
What we're gonna do now is gonna come up. We have 2 knife throws available, so let's throw the first knife at this guy. As long as we throw a knife at a guy that's inside of our red circle of doom, we get a second action, and we can throw the second one at the guy that's actually flanked. Nice. Cancel out that Overwatch. Good job to our dude over there. We also have to deal with the assassin back here, so let's have you guys start running back a little bit. I'm gonna run you maybe back to here. Everybody else is going to try to just get as much damage as they can off against the assassin. Maybe start with this guy back here.
Ya voy.
Oh, gross! Okay, there's another group right behind you guys. They need to relocate, it seems. Okay, you, sir, are not safe here. You get out of there. One of you guys need to also throw a flashbang in that direction. The flashbang from over here can hit most enemies, but not all. I do need to hit as many as possible. I'll probably take this 8 HP guy and just run up this way and throw the flashbang. I really wish I could get both the Rocketeer and the Sectoid. I don't think we're getting that Sectoid, unfortunately. Just as long as we get these 3, it should be fine. Good. You're not in safe spots, so we're gonna relocate you. And then I'm gonna have this person up here kind of run up to this spot. We'll take cover facing those guys. I guess we'll be flanked to the assassin, and she'll probably end up killing one of these guys. That's unfortunate. But that's the best we've got here. Get some damage off on her. Start forcing her to move around. Good, good, good. Now you guys back off just a little bit more. And we're gonna use you guys to kind of debate the assassin around this place a bit. I'm gonna run this guy down to... She'll run towards the closest person to her, I think, so if I run this guy down here, it should be safe. Okay, and then you guys just need to be available to run back away from her. As long as that's available, that's good. Let's see. We also need to deal with those guys. Our Pyromaniac can't reach those guys, so I guess Pyromaniac's job is going to be to shoot the assassin with fire bullets. If possible. Alright, Xanowist, try to tag her with the fire bullet if you can. Can we get a bit more accuracy, maybe like a hollow target? Eula can actually do a hollow target, so that's pretty good. Let's have Eula take the next shot. Oh, but if I shoot though, she's going to run up to here, then I can't hit her with you. I think I have to take the first shot with you, unfortunately. If you miss the 92, that'll suck, but... Okay, you hit him at least. Only a graze, unfortunately. Ooh, interesting. She's actually taking the smart move of running backwards. Very unique. Very interesting choice of move. Normally she runs towards the player. Let's see if we can detonate that vehicle. That might be really fun if we could. Did not destroy the vehicle, unfortunately. I think at this point, if she moves any further forward, she's going to get the melee attack these guys, so we should focus on finishing off the remaining guys up there with you guys. Let's first relocate this fellow back to, I don't know, here. And everyone else down here will try to finish off some enemies in that direction, perhaps. We have a grappling hook. A clearly useful one. hoping we could get, like, the Advent Trooper or something. You've got a grappling hook, you can use that on this guy. Alright, we're gonna pull this guy over. Should be able to get a kill on him with you. Then we'll take the skirm. Maybe grapple down to here. Can you hit the other trooper from this spot? You can, okay. So we're gonna do like this little chain combo attack with our double grappling hook, guys. Oh, this is the coolest combo ever. And we get some loot.
Don't mind if I do. Who's laughing now?
Another target destroyed. Then we can follow that up with another grappling hook on that guy. In fact, if I grapple up to here, I can actually get a hit and run off before I do the final grapple.
I spy with my eyes on just as they serve. It's loot without question or regret.
Oh, I love this combo so much. I feel like the skirmisher grappling hook build is so underrated. Look at all the damage that we can just unload on these guys. This just isn't even fair to Advent. We're literally just absolutely wrecking them right now. See if this rookie over here can pick up that kill. Oh, rookie, you want to get that kill? Let's work. Alright, and if the rookie can get that kill, we should be in a pretty good spot now. Why don't we go finish getting as much damage on the assassin as we can.
I must devise my plan.
Oh, she's got her enhanced layered armor active.
You will suffer for that.
Okay, at this point, our friend down here is going to get melee attack if we leave them there. So what we're going to do now is we're just gonna back off over to here, fire off a command, and just get this soldier out of that spot. 1440p, let's get you in a spot where you're not exposed to the assassin. Maybe, ooh, you don't exactly have any good spots apparently. All these spots are terrible. Here, let's just place you, like, back here for now. And then maybe we will even try and suppress the assassin so she has less accuracy on any shotgun shots that she might take. So what I'll do is I'll bring you around to this corner and take the suppression, maybe back up here even. Go up here.
I must devise my plan.
Just place a suppression on top
I
of her.
condemn you!
There we go. And if possible, I would like to give shielding to a couple of people around here. Give shielding to the 6 HP soldier over there. And maybe that soldier up there, perhaps. Or maybe we'll give it to the 7 HP guy. I think this guy's only in half cover, so this guy probably needs it a little bit more. We'll give it to that guy, I think. If I can figure out where he is, there we go. And we'll see how long these guys can last. Javier, I can move you into cover, so I might as well do that right now. Let's get you up a little bit closer here.
That overconfidence is slow
And let's see what the assassin can do.
killer.
He's got 12 life left. Unfortunately, she does run that Overwatch. And here comes a Harbor Wave. Okay, that's not too bad. I guess she is on fire, so she might not be able to use her regular shots. She can still cast her ability, I think. Big damage on the team, though. Ouch. Couple of people in the med bay, it seems.
Enjoy these fleeting breaths while they last. You
The
only
Muton Harrier is going to be a bit of a pain to deal with. Good thing in double moves. Here comes the Sectoid. He's going to do Psionics against that fella over there. Panic, maybe? Yep. And then the Sectoid is going to move back in, actually. Alright, there we go. Pretty safe turn for us. Let's take this time to get rid of the assassin so we don't have to take any more wound times. And then we'll start focusing on those fellows up there. Koki over here can actually just keep on shield protocoling. Although I do need Toki to start working on the large supply cache. So we'll see which one we should be doing. I want to heal some of you guys. We also need to just take care of you right now. Do we have enough damage output to just kill off the assassin? That would be so nice. We need to start off with a hollow target against her, I think. So what we'll do actually is we'll have Eula come up to here just to get
Ready
a
for
little bit
reconnaissance.
more distance. We'll fire off the
Mark my
suppression,
words.
and that will also inflict her with hollow targeting. Now we could try to get her with the remaining people that we've got around here. I want to try getting the guys up here also, but it's kind of a little bit difficult. You know, I might be able to get that Rocketeer with a burn, then I don't have to worry about him. Nope, never mind. Here, let's just hit her with the flamethrower, why not? Very good damage with that flamethrower. And she will actually just be dead from this, maybe. Not quite.
Your mistake could prove costly.
Alright, who wants to kill the assassin? Maybe we'll give it to the combat medic.
Our family name, once so well regarded, is now.
I could have actually done a
barely
healing
whispered
move
aloud
before I
by
took the
each
shot. That was my mistake, I forgot about that.
a devastating
But Assassin has finally been removed. We're going to take the low HP rebels, run them all the way towards the back.
In this world, we will meet again.
We've proven
Our
that
sniper,
Chosen can be
unfortunately, is
now
not going
we
to be
just have
very
to work
relevant
on
on this
putting
turn.
them down for good.
Let's move the snipers somewhere else so they can actually have a bit more relevance. Everybody else run up here and get ready to help out our teammates. And also try not to take too many wounds. I am going to start having Toki work on that lamppost over there. I'm going to double system infiltrate, and we're going to hope that Toki doesn't fail this hack. Meanwhile, these rookies, what do we do with you guys? I do have another flashbangs, and I think I'm probably going to be using it. And we get the Harrier, Trooper, and the Rocketeer once again. As long as the Rocketeer stays flashbang, he'll never actually be able to use his rockets. And that's kind of what we're hoping to happen. For this guy to never ever use his rockets. This soldier over here has Ice Dragon Breath. That's very not rookie-like ability. I'm gonna start getting a little bit of damage off on this trooper over here. Hopefully we can end him soon, and we'll also save our last grenade for that Harrier, because that thing does have a lot of armor. Excellent damage against that trooper. We might even be able to just kill him. Here, you have a lot of HP, so I think you can afford to just stand out in the open a little bit.
Espero que valga la pena.
I might have a chance to do damage against the Rocketeer or the Trooper, so I'm just going to try setting it up like this. I believe there is an accuracy check to the Dragon Breaths. That's not how an Ice Dragon Breath looks, but okay. We do have a flank over here with another one of our rookies, Rebels. I guess it's because we blew open a hole open in that wall, so now we can actually flank this guy. I was struggling a bit to get that flank earlier, though. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of troops that can take advantage of that situation. I think what we'll do is we'll just kind of smoke grenade the people that are in... You're in full, you're in full. I guess I'll just smoke grenade these guys up here.
Learn to survive.
We should be able to mop up with the remaining team here. Let me Newton Harrier doing Harrier things. It seems like if his accuracy is just too low, he just doesn't decide to shoot his grenade. Oh, or maybe he can't launch his grenade launcher because it counts as a special ability. Or not a grenade launcher, it's like some sort of pellet launcher. I call it the airsoft launcher. Alright, let's get up to these guys and start killing them. First things first, a grenade right there should cancel out that sectoid's overwatch, so let's go do that. Excellent work. No more overwatch on that sectoid. We got another grenade over here from our grenadier. I haven't really been able to use our grenadiers too often, but this is one of those missions where they're seeing a decent amount of action, so that's a good thing. I could shoot the grenade back here on top of that rocketeer also. That wouldn't actually be too bad of an idea, but I do kind of have to get rid of that sectoid so he doesn't let his zombie ravage our team. Goodbye to the sectoid. We do have the needle grenades perk, so that won't destroy the loot. Then after that, we just need to try our very best to finish off that Newton Harrier. I also need to get rid of that rocketeer so he doesn't shoot a rocket on us. Let me try to figure out if we can get what. This guy over here can probably get that rocketeer, so let's allow this rookie over here to score this kill. Excellent shot. And then finally, the remaining rookies down here should be able to help clean up against this Harrier. Why don't we just get a guaranteed hit? Remove that last point of armor on top of this fella. Do we have an easy way to light this guy on fire? Not really, not from here, unfortunately. I was hoping we could stall one more round. Oh, well, we're gonna have to fight the reinforcements anyway, so I don't need to stall another round. I wanted to fight some reinforcements because the rookies got a lot of kills, so my actual troops didn't actually get much EXP from these kills. I want to get any loot that's on him, so I'm just gonna take a regular shot here. Oh, nice shot. Alright, pretty good. That's not too bad at all. Why don't we go pick up this loot? And have Xanos pick up the loot. Nice Elerium core pickup.
Asset in tow.
And a second Elerium core, lovely. Was even an advanced scope in there. Alright, now then. We've got to deal with reinforcements, so let's make sure everyone's on Overwatch or has their weapons steadied. You can just keep your head down since you don't have an Overwatch. Everybody else Overwatch. Koki over here is going to attempt to get the large supply cache. Q's Illanimous Dragon. Some sort of dragon ability that guy has. I do actually like the dragon breath abilities, they're pretty cool. Grenadiers might make good Haven advisors because they're pretty good with just their grenades. So the thing is, they're really nice at dealing with low HP enemies, but as the enemies start getting bulkier, they start falling off in relevance until you get your plasma grenade upgrades for them. And usually that's a pretty hefty payment. Because you have to pay to research the plasma grenades, and then you have to pay for every extra plasma grenade that you try to build. Or you do incendiary grenades.
On Overwatch.
Enemigos en movimiento. Nos flanquean.
Alright, and these guys are probably gonna die. Let's get ready to remove all these enemies.
This weather is a hindrance, hampering my perception of the surrounding environment.
Area waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Okay then. I didn't see whether or not the guy got the hack earlier because I was reading chat a little bit. But that's alright, we'll find that when we get back to base. We do have a rocket on you. I'm going to probably launch that rocket right down here. Let's make sure you're not standing next to the exploding car though when we do that. There's also a mech standing up there, looking glorious as ever. Almost a kill, not quite. Alright, now we can throw that rocket out. Who has that rocket? I think it was Eula. I want to try getting more used to clicking over there. I just don't do it very often, but I really should. Not exactly where I wanted that rocket to go. I did want to hit that 1 HP guy down there.
I'm going.
Let's see. If I throw the knife at this guy, I get a second throw, so I'm going to start with this one. Nice try. And then we're going to throw another knife, probably at the Stun Lancer. Okay, at the very least we got that one. That's good. And why don't we just have you smoke up for now. Our sniper over here, I do need to start getting damage off on that Advent mech, so we're going to take this precision shot and see if we land that crit. Beautiful crit right there, that guy's down. Then last few kills here. Who's going to get the last few kills? There's an Advent Sentry and an Advent Trooper. We'll start by running up this way with Xanoist and see what we're able to roast up.
They won't last long.
There we go.
All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Alright, another very good mission. You know, this is one of the few times that we've done our first data tap and haven't lost a soldier, or haven't lost a rebel. Usually when you do these data tap type missions, you expect to lose 1 or 2 rebels on the mission. Occasionally though, you get the really good one where you just don't lose a single rebel and you're just very happy. Meanwhile, did we lose our formula racing? Oh shoot! We actually haven't lost it, but no, we got eliminated!
We must never allow these dissidents.
Alright, but apparently we got 325 gold for that, so that's actually not bad. Maybe we'll just continue doing the Gold League because we just get so much stuff for doing it. I think we just keep doing Gold League, actually. That's not a bad idea. The flashbangs really shone brightly. The flashbangs are pretty good for that situation. They were able to keep the that second pot at bay here there. Wait, I'm actually in first place on the Gold League. Yeah, I did like the flashbangs quite a bit there. The rookies were just in the right position to throw those in really good spots.
At least we know these chosen can be killed. Well, temporarily.
Trying to take the concentration here. Some of you guys may or may not know this, but if you graze with a weapon that inflicts a debuff such as burn, poison, acid, or bleed, the graze carries over to the debuff itself, meaning the burn itself can do half damage. And if it was going to roll 1 damage, that half damage would be rounded down to 0 damage. So you can actually end up having a burn that does 0 damage. Although in this case, since we have Salt in the Wound, it would round up to 1. But the point is, you kind of want your shots to not graze if you want to have full damage on your soldiers. Got some good stuff here. The Illyrium cores I'm very happy with, as usual. We also have that advanced scope, which is quite nice. Okay then. Any bonds that we want to forge? I'm not feeling most of these bonds right now. I'm not feeling these. I'll leave those for a little while longer. Okay, the next thing we should now start doing is we either start looking for more missions over here, or we try to contest Advent for this spot over here. I'm not certain what the right answer is. I kind of want to contest admin for that spot. I think we'll try to contest admin for this spot. It's actually quite a nice location, and I would like to not give it up if I can help it. We want to avoid missions where we get admin's attention in this region, of course. A new recruit in New Australia. Nice. Once this place gets up to about 8 recruits, I'm just going to put everyone into hiding here. There's pretty much no way we're going to be able to fight them for 7 strength. Although vigilance in here is kind of low, so they should be exiting this region rather than building up in this region, unless they really want to attack our liberated spot for some reason. In fact, there's only 2 entries into this spot, so if I can actually take control of this spot and this spot, which we already have control over this spot, if we can set that all up, we can actually make it so that Advent pretty much can't invade this region, and this place can just stay on 13 supplies forever. That would be really awesome if we could set that up. And there's the faceless, okay. 1 faceless in the region over there. And we got another engineer, ooh. I think we might want that engineer. I'm gonna wait till this mission concludes so I can figure out which people I want to send on the HQ assault and which people I want to go grab missions with over here. I think that's what we're gonna do.
For the Western US precinct.
Something over here. Getting Advent's attention would be good in Eastern US. Yeah, it would be nice to get it over here, maybe. I wouldn't mind. I mean, we've already got their attention. It's 16 vigilance, so they want something to happen over there. For certain. Am I gonna do this mission? I probably should. I'm in that, like, lazy state of mind where I'm like, I don't want to do that mission, though. That mission's boring. Okay, there's just 1 faceless, though. That's not too bad. Who do I have on this region? I do have the flamethrower person. Flamethrower person should be able to handle this mission quite nicely. It's just that this mission type is such a huge time sink for, like, not a whole bunch of reward. It's not bad, though. Like, we get EXP and stuff. We should do it. I am glad we found the faceless. Being able to clear out that region is quite nice, because that is one of our supply gathering places. And we'll see whether or not that faceless was hindering our recruitment or our supply count when we get back to base. We'll see which soldier we're missing out on, or which rebel we're missing out on. Alright, back over here we go. We're currently in first place right now, let's keep it that way. I like the design of the map. There's even little humps for you to do little jumps on. You can't see it very much from top down, but the idea is that there is like, oh, what just happened? Oh, some people got eliminated, that's good. Oh no, they're catching up because I messed up earlier. Yeah, see, there's a little jump over those little red backwards arrows. So you have to like jump over those, otherwise you get sent backwards, basically. Oh man, we're doing so good. Still in first place. Keep it that way, guys. If we can get a first place, I bet we can buy like upgrades or a better car or something. Oh no, I just like slid all over the place. Oh god. Something happened to my car earlier. It was sabotage. We're getting sabotaged, guys. Race finished. Okay, that was... Oh, we got first place here. Oh, give me a second. I think I forgot to put the announcement on the Discord. Let me go hop over real quick. Okay then, let's get ready to do this mission. There is currently a faceless in this region, and they are feeding Advent information about our activities. We need to end that. Put an end to that right now, shall we?
Time to scout.
We have our Pyromaniac with us. Xanoist is going to be a very powerful asset for this type of mission. Usually you don't get to do these types of missions with like a well-geared unit that's like high rank and and a good class, but there's one of the few times where we just temporarily threw our Pyromaniac in here and they just happen to be the ones to catch it. Usually I'm more used to doing this mission with like, I don't know, one of our rangers or something like that. Infantry class. And it's not like those classes are bad at doing these types of missions. They're actually well built for these types of missions, but we got a Pyromaniac, so this should be nice.
Go, go, go!
I'm assuming the enemies are probably inside of this building up here.
The role of a scout is to hunt down enemy troops.
I hear something in that direction.
Good to go.
Oop, that was a misclick.
Got a group of hostiles over here.
But we did find them. That's where the Faithless is.
You gotta catch me first! What's up, Kiwi head?
Another group right down the sides. Okay. So we have an idea of where everything is.
my way.
Let's figure out how we are going to ambush them all. I'm thinking the best way to do so.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
These guys do actually patrol, apparently. I never knew that the Faceless itself also patrolled with them. That's quite interesting. We can actually get ourselves, I think this is full salvage, right? We were just this close to getting found by these guys. I really want to get that Pathfinder corpse, so we're gonna come back this way. There they are.
Wait for me! I'm slow and out of shape!
Position confirmed.
I don't really care too much about cover here, I just kind of want to get found and start killing them. As long as we don't see those guys up there, that's okay.
On Overwatch.
Do you read me?
Alright, but we know where these guys will be generally, so that's good. These guys are walking backwards. That's actually kind of good for us. They're keeping very far away from those guys, but should have an easy time ambushing one of these groups. I do actually get a double burn this way, so let's actually go for this one first. I don't believe we see the other person back there, so this should be safe. Okay, I'm just going to immediately start with the flamethrower, just like so.
They won't last long!
Now, unfortunately, there is a river running through the middle of the map here, so if they step into the water, they won't be on fire anymore. Funny enough, the guys that were on fire did not cross the river, so they are actually just going to straight up die from the burn. Excellent. Maybe not the officer, though. The officer might live. We need to get a little bit more of damage on top of that guy, at least. Everybody else, move up and try to kill off this Pathfinder over here. Hello, Mr. Pathfinder.
What's
One
that?
shot. That Deadeye is doing
Just
plenty
look
of
at me.
damage.
I like making my own treats.
Okay, we want to get a little bit of damage on that officer, and this beatdown guy is probably the best option for that, so we're just going to run Miss Angela Wheeler all the way up here. That guy's stunned. And everybody else, turn around and get ready to kill these guys, because they probably heard all the commotion that's going on here. I want everyone here on Overwatch and ready to shoot.
Alright already, what a nag! What's over there?
The guys with the SMGs tend to carry smoke grenades around with them, and I need to smoke grenade these two over here. If they walk in on yellow alert, there's a decent chance that they do end up shooting at these guys.
Covering now.
Good. Got all the loot, even got an advanced
I
key
like
out of
making
that.
my own treats.
I have this soldier over here. Pick up some more loot.
One of a select few aristocratic pleasantries that's actually quite lovely.
Okay. Now everybody else, we're gonna get ready to face upwards and take care of those guys. I'm gonna wait here for just a little bit first though. I want to make sure that we are all reloaded, ready for action, and that our cooldowns are, well, not a cooldown. Let's also get a brand new evac zone going. Usually takes a while for this evac to arrive on this mission type.
Evac request confirmed.
A lot of times when you do this mission type, if you get caught with your pants down, evac will never arrive in time and everyone here is just gonna be dead. How's it going, Astral Crown?
Yeah.
Let's move forward. I'm assuming the enemies will be right up there. And there they are. Okay, one magnificent yogurt monster. Along with an engineer and a sectoid, frost sectoid, okay. Let's get ready to take care of these guys. The frost sectoid did not scamper, which means we actually have a nice and easy shot against him.
I'm on it.
Get that flare gun against the frost sectoid. An excellent burn right there. In fact, we might just be able to shoot him to death, although he does end up taking cover before we get to keep on shooting him. Unfortunate. Everybody else, just move up and shoot that baseless. I'm just gonna shoot it until it dies, hopefully. Excellent bit of starting damage right there. Got a shotgunner over here, but the shotgunner is not going to be landing their shot most likely, so we're just going to have them on Overwatch. The last person down there is an Advent Engineer, so I'm not too scared of him doing anything like blowing up the car, although he can flashbang the entire team from back there, I think, which might be a problem for this squad. We do manage to tag this guy with the MAME. The MAME is going to lower his mobility to 0 for the next round. He will not be able to attack us, or close that distance for that matter. There's the engineer. Do I have a flashbang? I do not have a flashbang for him, unfortunately. So he is going to slam this entire squad with a massive flashbang, I think. Sectoid is burning. Hopefully he just burns to death this round. Or next round, rather. A 1 in 3 chance that he dies from the burn.
A little disheveled.
Luckily, no flashbang comes out from the engineer. I thought it was kind of strange because the engineer could easily just hit all of us with a flashbang and that would have been like the easiest kill of his life. But lucky for us, he's not going to do it. So I won't complain. Now, we do need to get rid of the faceless. How do we get that faceless? I guess we're just going to have the squad continue moving upwards. Try to get a bit more chip damage on that thing. It's a 3 damage shot. And the rest of you guys get the killing blows on that faceless. Oh, we have this actually. Here, let's go stun the faceless and kill everything else actually. That sounds like it makes a little bit more sense, probably, right? Yeah, with the SMG can probably finish off either the engineer or the sectoid up there. This person with the SMG can finish off the engineer. There we go, engineer removed. And all that's left is the sectoid up here.
barely read comic book.
He'll die from the burn. Everyone else focus on the faceless and we should be good.
I'm trusting
In fact, why don't we give that extra kill to our pyro, if possible. Let's try to give that kill to the pyro. We're gonna try to have you whittle it down maybe. And it's down to 2 HP. Could be able to score the kill with the Xanawas now. And I don't think you have to pick up the loot right away, but I'm just gonna do it just for safety.
One of a select few aristocratic pleasantries that's actually quite pleasant.
There we go. Mission accomplished.
Area secured. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Today has been pretty good. How are you? Oh, that's good to hear, Astral Cran. I'm doing just fine myself. We've been having a pretty good campaign so far, so I've been pretty happy with just getting into this one.
20 years of peace and prosperity will not be undone by the reckless actions of a few misguided dissidents today. We stand with the elders, trust in their wisdom, and we shall overcome this crisis.
Yeah, let's get back over here and see what we get for winning the gold race. Oh, no. Comes back up. And here comes the Bradford Ranger. That's majestic glory.
If we keep this
Has
up,
my
the aliens
boy
don't
died
stand a
yet?
chance, Commander.
Probably not. Depends on which... I don't remember your character. Let me go take a look. Were you ever recruited in this campaign? Because I don't remember seeing an Astral Crown. Yeah, we'll do one quick check of the memorial.
Ah, now this looks interesting.
I think
got a
you're safe.
special request here
You're somewhere
from
out there in the
donors.
world
It
waiting to be
reads,
recruited.
An intriguing offer for your listeners. I will triple the standard price for every...
Was that last one? Maybe it was last one, or maybe you were an alien in one of the campaigns? I do remember making a soldier for you, Astral Crown. You're somewhere in the character pool. So eventually you'll get found in the black market, probably. Now then, what are we going for next? We're currently waiting to liberate this spot. Get admin's attention. Oh yeah. So there was a faceless that was eating through our supplies a little bit. Glad we got rid of him. Now we're just waiting to get 4 more people in this region and we will be able to have a ton of income. That would be really, really nice if we could set that up. We also have this mission that needs to get done. I might as well just set up this mission now. Better do it earlier than later. This will be our 7th engineer. That's as many engineers as we need to build plasma weapons. So we're pretty much set in terms of engineers. We really don't need any more. Any extra engineers we get is purely for the sake of opening up the crates for free.
Commander Tygan and Shen aren't going to be happy if we don't put the Skulljack to good use. We should have one of our
Oh wait,
soldiers
you add us to the
equip it
character
before
pool?
they deploy.
Gotcha, that makes so much more sense. Yeah, last time I made you guys as part of the character pool, so any future campaigns that we play, you guys will have a chance of showing up, as well as in the black market and all that other stuff. Also help, I just spent like $4.50 on some clothes and shoes, it's so over. Is $4.50 on clothes and shoes considered a lot? It depends.
Yeah.
I see. It's okay, my girlfriend likes buying a lot of clothes and stuff too. Although I don't know if she spends $4.50 at a time though. I wish there was a passive use for engineers like there are for scientists, like giving a small boost to proving ground and research and development speeds. You know, XCOM 1 had something like that, where equipment wasn't instantaneous to build, it took a few days to build equipment, and the more engineers you had, the faster the equipment got built. Unfortunately, we don't really have that in XCOM 2 because equipment is instantaneously built. Alright, what team are we sending out on this mission? I might wait until this guy is complete, because we have an officer with the Trial by Fire ability. I can train up some of our lower ranking troops if I wait for this guy to come back. Although, it's probably going to be a little while longer. I probably shouldn't wait. I probably should just send the people out and just grab this NG.
Commander, we'll need to have one of our troops equip the Skulljack for use in the field if we're going to make any progress towards our current
Alright, for this
objective.
mission, I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take people out of these havens, because there's probably some people I want to be using for this mission. Maybe I'll leave the Grenadier and the Juggernaut in there for now. Bring the Pyro, let's bring... Is this a hack mission? No, this is just straight up extracting city, so we don't want our hacker on this one. We do want a stealth unit though. Who's a good stealth unit to bring? I'm thinking maybe if we could have... The Donald would have been nice to have on this one, maybe. Have our skirmisher on this one, maybe. Who else? Maybe we'll bring the Mutant Trooper. I haven't really given this guy enough love, I think. I think we bring the Ninja because the Ninja has stealthing capabilities. We could even just bring Danker Dude, even though he won't auto-promote. He does have stealthing capabilities that we can make use of. And I think the Gorilla has stealthing capabilities too. Maybe we bring the Gorilla. Alright, this is going to be the team that we bring, I think. Make the armor available. Let's make our shotguns available. There we go, shotgun available. Armor, armor, armor. Muton, you have armor. You have armor. You have the laser rifle on the Muton, and I think we actually have enough to build a magnetic Muton rifle. Mag Muton rifle right there. Let's build one of these. Bring some AP rounds there, and maybe some suits of armor. Give me a med kit, there we go. Alright, this will be our squad. Should be a solid squad, I think. I don't think there should be an issue for this team over here. They should be able to handle this mission type, no problems at all. Just a simple get in there, grab the VIP, and get out type mission. Let me see if I can build an alloy throwing knife yet. I'm pretty sure I can, because I have to have advanced, or I have to have Muton Autopsy, which I never did. I don't have the Muton Autopsy, unfortunately. Any other types of weapons I can build for you guys? I can build a mag pistol. You know what, let's build a mag pistol, why not? Mag auto pistol, where is it? Mag regular pistol. Mag pistol. It's like 10 supplies, it's not the worst. Yeah, we'll build it. It's like 1 alloy, 1 Illyrium. Might as well just have one. 3 to 5 damage. It's pretty solid, honestly. Alright, you guys. Let's get you guys out there. Let's go kill some aliens and stuff. Should be a nice and straightforward engagement here. There we go. Let's get those guys out.
Sky Squad green to deploy.
We're just gonna continue scanning down here, try to find that troop column if possible. As I got recruited to Haven in Western US, there we go. As I got to toss into for supply. Gonna continue making sure that we have people in these spots just to try and find any faceless that might show up in here. Training completed for Den Mother. Just gotta do a little bit more training for that trial by fire, and we can start training up all of our baby troopers.
Our cooperation has proven to be a...
And the defector has been found. Nice. Or, yeah, defector has been found. We have a mission now for that guy.
Vision has grown, and now we must
Reduce
strike
avatar
new ways
progress.
to crush their efforts.
If I want to reduce the avatar progress and I send in a bunch of sergeants, I have a 22% failure chance. That does not sound like a failure chance that I want to deal with. We can also try and hunt the Chosen. Gain ability points. This one has no ambush chance on it, so that's kind of nice. Defector, rebels. Interesting, they took out the ambush chance for the for anything that doesn't involve getting soldiers and progressing the project. I think for the weapon that's actually kind of nice. This is the kind of stuff where I probably would have chosen to never do until they did this. Now it might actually be worth doing those ones. Also, we got a promotion on that rookie, so it's good to see that rookies do get auto-promoted from doing these covert actions. The boots were half of it, not gonna lie. Half the spending was on the boots, I see. You a fan of iced coffee at all? Was fiending for it today? Me, when it comes to iced coffee, I'm neutral towards coffee. Like, I like the taste of it, but it makes me feel like I need to poop very badly, so I end up not going for it too often.
They have slaughtered many of the Elder's minions and feasted upon the corpses of their prey.
We have an overseer, a recon, and a
If they would
gunner.
maintain their focus on breaking the false gods, then our alliance will hold.
We could do an overseer, that way we have a backup holo targeter in case our main holo targeter sharpshooter dies. It's not a bad idea. It wouldn't hurt to have an extra holo targeter support. The other option is just make you into a full-fledged gunner and then make use of your gunner abilities. That's not a bad choice either. If I were to pick one of these two, I could also go recon if I just wanted to have a pure stealth scout kind of unit. What do I choose to do here? Yeah, I don't know, with coffee, back when I was in college, I also had this thing where I was drinking too much coffee, and then, like, my heart was, like, beating really fast, and I had to go to the ER for a bit, and then they were like, alright, you were drinking way too much coffee. So I end up not drinking coffee as I'm older. I'm more of a tea person now. Me and my girlfriend, we both drink tea more often. I don't know. Well, what would you guys like to see? Would you guys like to see a recon? So this is like stealth and holo targeting. This is stealth, or no stealth. This is holo targeting and machine gun, and this is just pure machine gun. What do you guys think is the better choice? I'm not certain myself right now. I gotta think about this. How much coffee did you drink that it had such an effect? I don't even think I drank that much, but apparently I did.
Was it for finals?
I don't even think it was for finals. It was just like, whenever I went to the dining hall, I would like to just drink coffee because it tasted good if it had a lot of cream and sugar in it. But I don't like black coffee because it's like, if I'm gonna drink coffee, it has to taste good. It's not for the effects or anything. Also, what were you studying in college? I was in electrical and computer engineering in college. Recon. Alright, I'm just gonna go eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. U-R-I-T it. Okay, gunner it is. Alright, what kind of gunner do we got? We have a, ooh, double tap gunner. We have one of those shoot a lot of times gunners. So I believe if you have Traverse Fire and Double Tap, you're allowed to... After taking a standard shot with your primary weapon with your first action, you may take an additional non-movement action. So you take one shot, then with your free action, you take your double tap shot, and then after that, you get an additional shot, restricted to overwatching. Additional shot or overwatching. Or no, I think you double tap first, then you take a standard shot with your... Oh no, but it has to be with the first action, so I can't do like 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it can only be 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. At least I can triple shot with no cooldown in between though. I need more accuracy if I want to set that up, however. We have lock and load, we have lightning reflexes, rupture. Increases accuracy with all reaction fire by 15. What if we did like a pure reaction fire build? What if I did like... Because we have low intelligence, so I can't learn too much stuff, but maybe I can learn like 10 points of stuff, maybe 30 points of stuff, or maybe I could do something like this. We'll do some combination of stuff down here, and then we'll do like accurate reaction, followed by cool under pressure, danger zone, mayhem, lockdown. And we're just gonna full on like overwatch an entire group of enemies with this. That might be fun. I think I'm down for this one actually. Disabling suppression. I guess we take disabling suppression. And since we have a bunch of Overwatch capabilities, I might as well take Kill Zone. That way you have a method of engaging a bunch of enemies. And then for your final perk, you could do something like, I don't know, Traverse Fire Suppression or something. Saturation Fire, Shank Redemption. I think I'll just take Traverse Fire so we can multi-shot or something. That's gonna be your build, Sokasakos. Very straightforward, but we're going to do it just that way. Now, in terms of the next covert action that we take... Ooh, another mission. Bio Assault Trooper. Ooh, that'll be a fun one to have. We definitely want to do that. Who is closest to hunting us? It's apparently the hunter himself.
Commander, our ring facility is currently idle. If we have the soldiers to spare, we should deploy them on a covert
So I guess we
action
could
with
hunt the
resistance.
hunter. We will need 3 sergeants for this. I don't want to commit too many sergeants though. Because I'm gonna need a couple of these guys for the following missions. But I think I'm okay with committing our marksmen probably. They're pretty good at close quarters engagements. If we do get ambushed, I think they can handle it. The auto sniper. I got Tedster over here. Tedster will just carry a bunch of flashbangs with them. Maybe a smoke grenade, but mostly flashbangs, I think. I think he naturally gets a smoke grenade, so this should be fine. Alright, we'll see how well you guys do in the case of an ambush here. It's a 15% chance, so it's like 1 in 6.5 of... It's a 1 in 6.5 chance that we get ambushed. It's not like super duper high, but it can happen. If it does happen, it can get kind of nasty.
My followers will appreciate the support of your soldiers.
And we have a mission over here that we
Setting
want
course
to do.
for Western United States.
College worked out well? It went okay. I graduated and all that
Commander
stuff.
Tygan and Shen aren't going to be happy if we don't put the Skulljack to good use.
But here we
should
are
have one
playing
of our
video
soldiers
games
equip it
instead.
before they deploy.
We got here. I think for this mission, what we'll do is we'll send out... I definitely want the Hell Knight trained up. And this is not a hack mission, so we once again don't need our Dragoon, but I definitely want to train up Reed. Let's start with Reed at the very least. He'll probably form the kind of center of this team. grab ourselves the upgraded shield, because I believe we have an upgraded shield for him. No, we don't have an upgraded shield, so we do need to build one. Templar Shield Mark II. I believe that's the variant of shield that these guys hold. Excellent. Reed is going to become an excellent tank for this mission, so we're going to be taking full advantage of that, especially with Haste and Resolve. After that, we need to back him up with some teammates, so let's send in... We don't really have that many teammate options for him, though. I might just have to send in a bunch of the low-ranking guys. I think they're pretty strong, so they should be able to handle the mission. Let's upgrade the weapon for the Frost Snake. Magnetic Cryo Rifle, there we go. Does that automatically update? It does automatically update, that's neat. Now, I don't have a lot of suits of armor, however, the snake itself has a lot of HP naturally, so it doesn't really have to have a suit of armor. It'd be nice to build one, of course. The Alien Predator armor costs 30 supplies, so it's actually quite expensive, and I just don't have the resources to do it right now. Gotta send out a couple more people. I'm thinking we send in... Buccaneers are pretty strong. I'm gonna send in a Buccaneer. Maybe train up our... I bet the Gunner will promote if I take them on this mission. I'll bring the Gunner. Maybe the Marksman can probably promote from this mission. Finally, one more soldier. I'm planning on taking the Sharpshooter on the next mission, on the HQ assault. So I really, really badly don't want this person to get wounded. It's between the Reaper and the Seer. We do need like kind of a scouting unit, so I'll probably bring the Reaper with us. Reaper also already has equipment built on them, so it's not a bad idea to just have them on this mission. Now, we have a little bit more armor left to spare. Who needs the most armor? Probably the Buccaneer. Buccaneer wants a suit of armor. Marksman and Gunner are both kind of close quarters units. I think Marksman a little bit more so. I'm gonna give you the Predator armor. Everyone else should be fine in terms of survivability. And let's also check our PCSs. We have conditioning, we have speed. We have some perception, focus, nothing particularly special here. I'll probably sell that perception and focus. In terms of speed, I don't think anyone here in particular needs it, besides maybe the Buccaneer. Maybe I'll just slap it on the Buccaneer. Okay, let's give that guy some more speed. Never go wrong with speed on the Buccaneer, I think. After that, there's ceramic plating, maybe get a med kit. I'll give you a flashbang just for safety. We're kind of running low on equipment right now, so we just gotta work with what we've got here. Hi Ronar, can I have a little machine gunner with a huge machine gun? Asked Anton. Right now, we don't really have a lot of soldier slots open. Most people are already named, unfortunately, Anton. But if we do get something that's unnamed, I will make sure to keep you in mind. 20 more supplies. I'm gonna buy the Mag Shorty here. I feel like this Mag Shorty is gonna be a key player on this mission, so I'm just gonna slap that on you. Actually just like really running low on equipment. Our team is kind of stretched very thin right now. Well, with enough flashbangs you can make anything possible. Flashbangs are just so good in Beyond Legendary because so many enemies have like these super dangerous abilities and stuff. Being able to just prevent them from using that ability is just really, really good. Alright, this is gonna be our squad. It's kind of fallen a bit short here in terms of equipment, but I think they'll be fine. We'll bring a full squad of 6 on this one just for safety. The scant mission, 10 to 12 enemies, so we do probably want to just have a couple of extra soldiers lying around.
In position to drop.
If I have to abandon a mission, I would probably abandon this one. If there's like a higher priority mission that shows up, I would probably abandon this one because we just have so many engineers already. We don't have to have this immediate
Setting course
engineer
for Mexico.
if we can't get it. Meanwhile, let's keep on scanning. We have ourselves an Enhanced Advent Persuader Pistol. Okay, that's the crate that we... That is not the new crate that we just opened. Okay, so this is the crate that we paid 25 supplies for. I'm curious what comes out of that one. This is now at 100%. 13 to 50, 100% is not too bad. Let's wait till that goes down to vulnerable, seeing as how this is literally just a 1 strength region. We can really make that mission very safe if I just waited a little bit longer. Let me also just make sure that there's someone in here. Just in case there's faceless in that region, I want to be able to catch that.
Our research was a success, Commander.
Advanced mag weapons is finally complete. We've got a lot of stuff that needs to be done around here. Let's finish up on the Muton Autopsy. Lancer Autopsy is something else we need to do. I think we need Lancer Autopsy for the alloy throwing knives. Apparently that's not in Muton Autopsy. And we also need to do Purifier Autopsy. There's a couple of autopsies on the side that we need to do. Do I want to do the Muton one first? Muton one unlocks the Plasma Grenade, as well as a Magnetic Scimitar. That's a new one. I'll do the Muton Autopsy first. Actually, do I do the Muton one first or the Lancer one first? Lancer Autopsy unlocks the Ionic Axe, although I don't even have the Hunter Axe yet. We do get Advent Stun Lancer armor, which is kind of neat, actually. I almost want to have the Stun Lancer armor. That's alright, though. Got our Mechanized Warfare. And here we go, we got our very first one. Okay, then. After that, we have alloy plating. Mech Trooper augmentation is something that I want to get. At some point, I do need to sell some stuff and then pick up some of the projects that are just waiting for us. Let's head to the
Avenger
black market.
plotting new course.
Let's sell a few things and just start on a couple more projects.
Market is open.
In terms of strategic layer, I think this is probably the most healthy strategic layer that we've had in a while, actually. That's a mag shotgun. I need to unequip stuff before I sell that laser sniper rifle. I can sell the laser muton rifle. Advanced conditioning can be sold. Expanded magazine. Basic crate can be sold. Powered bayonet. Focus, perception. A lot of that stuff can all be sold off now. Got ourselves like 82 supplies. Not bad, but it's not amazing either. Got a couple of Illyrian cores lying around. Alright, but the most important thing next is for us to start doing our Mech Trooper augmentations.
I'll send word as soon as we're finished, Commander.
Underbarrel grenade launchers. I don't think I'm doing most of this other stuff. And once I get to insufficient power, you mean cash, right? Once we get 80 supplies, we'll be able to do that, but I have to finish up the mech trooper augmentation first. Let's go check out our Spark in the meantime. How's it going, big man? Got ourselves a rapid reaction spark, precision shot, hard target, impact fields. This one's got aggression, ooh. Do we do a tank spark, or do we do a kill spark? Good question. Do we do a kill spark or a tank spark? The aggression is actually quite nice. With average intelligence, I could probably learn like this much easily. It would be kind of cool to do like a hard target impact fields formidable spark. This would take 50 points, which isn't actually too much above the average. Then 50 points to make like a super tank spark with impact compensation. Gain an additional use of equipped heavy weapons and bombard. If the spark has learned assault servos, provides an additional +2 damage to strike attacks. If enhanced targeting systems is taken, the spark gains 10 aim and the Avenger ability. Which one's the enhanced targeting systems? This one's it. Grants the adaptive aim and hollow target abilities, improving the spark's ability to take multiple shots while overdrive is active. And improving the squad's ability to hit the targets the spark shoots. Hollow targeting applies to all shots, not just those taken while overdrive is active. Okay, we have a couple of options as to what to do with our spark here. Thinking we might try some combination of like reverse fire targeting systems enhancements, because we got aggression and bring them on. I feel like it would be a shame not to take advantage of this. Fire a barrage of autocannon rounds to a location, destroying cover in the area, deals a small amount of damage. Not bad, we'll probably end up taking that too. Center mass for bonus damage. If we're doing melee attacks, Cutthroat's the way to go, but since we're giving up on like 2 of the main melee attack perks already, I'm probably not going to go melee attacking. Probably just going to take center mass. Enhanced repair system's not bad either. Grants rapid repair and redundant systems ability, making it no longer end the turn and removing the stat debuffs associated with reboot. The spark will automatically use repair when rebooting. Additionally, grant 1 additional charge to repair. So we can repair mechs quite nicely if I give up a bit of damage on the spark. With the enhanced targeting systems and traverse fire, that's like 4 shots, so we're giving up 4 damage by giving up center mass. Is that worth? I'm actually not sure. Gives me more ability to repair though. Launch the bit to a location, disabling enemy weapons in a small radius, forcing them to reload. Costs 1 action and does not end the turn. I wonder how useful forcing something to reload is compared to just forcing the chosen to move. Bombard is such a great way to deal with cover. It is. I do like Bombard, but I think we're already taking this one, collateral damage, so I don't think we need Bombard anymore. It does have a cooldown. Maybe I could use these back to back. I'll probably take impact compensation just for survivability. And probably enhanced defensive systems, because this perk is just so overloaded. It's got the sacrifice and channeling field abilities. I do have to give up Shredder if I go this route though. That kind of sucks, but we have a decent amount of other units with the Shredder abilities, and I can also just give this guy Shredder ammo if I need to. So I guess it's not the end of the world if I don't give this guy Shredder. I think I'll make this into sort of tanky, sort of supporty, sort of killy. If that makes any sense at all. I'm curious how relevant it is to force enemies to reload. Because apparently the Rishi AI doesn't just like automatically focus on reloading their weapons if they're out. They can still choose to use their other abilities and such. Like the Rocketeers, if they decide like they're out of ammo, they won't choose to reload and then shoot. They can just choose to not reload and shoot a rocket launcher. So this may not have as much value as we might think. Also, this is great against the Chosen, so I'm probably going to take Flush. Flush is also a great way to cancel the action on Requiem enemies too. So yeah, let's go with Flush. And that will be our build. If possible, I would like to learn all of these abilities, but to learn every single thing here, that's like what? 25, 45, 50, 60, 70, 80. That's like an 80-point investment, so we're essentially putting like an extra 40-something points over the cap of what this guy can learn. I think if I were to take some stuff out, maybe Hard Target would get taken off, and we just focus mostly on Impact, Field, and Formidable. But making the Spark into a tank is not a bad option. Give it impact compensation, give it enhanced defensive systems. It's already a formidable tank. Give it impact fields as well as formidable, and now it can really tank for the entire team. While just unloading ridiculous amounts of damage. I think we definitely do something with a Spark like that. Let's customize this guy a bit. Anyone want to be a giant robot? If you guys don't have a character, you guys can be a giant robot. Neutralized protocol seems to be niche in most situations, to be honest. Yeah, if this were like XCOM 1, where reloading takes up both your actions, it would probably be really good. But it's not like that though, so it's not as good in my eyes. At least that's how I see it. I like this one because it makes it look like the Spark is wearing clothes. And then for our head, let's go for the friendliest looking head. I kind of like the single-eyed head. Looks very friendly. This one looks nice too. This is like the default head, but I think this one looks the ugliest. It's supposed to be reminiscent of the gremlin bits, or the rover. That's what it's supposed to look like. But I just think it looks stupid. Yeah, we'll go with this one. It's like the nice middle point between friendly and still having the original design. It's got like this cool little head antenna fin thing. Alright, anyone want to be a giant robot? If you want to be a giant robot, speak now. Take a drink of water. No, nobody wants to be a robot. Alright then, I guess that's getting left open. I do, but I already have a character. I see it. Yeah, I think most people here do already have characters. But we'll ask again later. Can I be the robot? Yeah, of course you can be. Do you have the Julian voice pack available? I think I do. That is a voice pack I should enable. It should come with the game by default, in fact. That is also my preferred voice for my giant robot. Julian. Where's Julian? There we go. Alright, Starium. You were the first to ask for it. The best voice pack for Sparks is Liberty Prime. Oh, Liberty Prime's a pretty good one. I don't have that one though, unfortunately. At least I don't think I have that one. There we go. Starium, welcome aboard. Nothing else comes close. I'm a huge fan of the Julian one though. It's got the narrative appeal to it. I'm sad that they made it so that you don't have to do the mission anymore to get the spark. I really like doing that mission, actually, even though it was kind of repetitive if you did the campaign a lot of times.
Setting
But
course for
that
Sector
mission was
8,
kind of memorable just
Mexico.
because of the endgame boss that you had to fight. It was a very unique enemy type also, the white sectopod, the Julian sectopod. Well, we're not stopping that with 9 hours left. Let's see what that dark event is. Another person recruited to Australia. That is going to be our 7th person. Glad to see that the strength over there is dying down very quickly. Pathfinder vests and armors. This is a very big one, I think. I am probably going to do it. Get ourselves an ultralight vest. Oh, it was a major breakthrough. Gross.
Commander, the aliens are still moving forward on the Avatar project. Taking out that facility would deal a serious blow to their efforts.
Alright, we have a very, very easy network tower. This is probably the easiest network tower I have ever seen, actually. 138% vulnerable, with only 10 to 12 enemies on it. Let's see if we can get this down to extremely light, because I've never seen if a network tower can get down to extremely light. And this place only has 1 strength. That's actually insane. Let's see if we can actually get this down to extremely light. I'm curious to see if that's possible. Another guy on supply. We just need 2 more guys in this region, and we should be set. Still at 10 to 12. If I need them for a different mission, I'll take them out, of course. Organic enemies permanently gain bonus effective aim and crit chance when below half health. Oh shoot. While a portion of aim against them is converted into graze chance. This bonus scales with force level and is doubled if the unit drops below a quarter of its health. Don't leave things alive with low HP is essentially what that tells me. Hey, Den Mother is finally done training. Nice. Any other officers we want to train up for now? The support is definitely one of the next targets. Leaving stuff alive is low HP, so have fun. Oh, it's gonna be plenty of fun. Rishi will ensure that we have fun. Uh, 3 days to liberate the region. That's a little bit short on time, unfortunately. I keep on scanning. We could get advent supplies. I'll need a team back for that, of course, which probably means I have to finally take these guys out. Let's do the network tower mission. Why not? It's there. We might as well finish it. The machine army chosen was scrapped, sadly. Was that the one? Because I've been hearing rumors that there was apparently a 4th chosen that was just not, that ended up not making it into the game. It was supposed to be a machine army chosen? Like a mechanical one? Because that's actually pretty neat. There was a 4th faction as well. Oh, really? Was it a machine faction? Was it like living mechs or something? And then they defected once they got like actual sentient AI? 4th faction would have been an android. Oh, I was right. Okay. That's an interesting take on it, though. Extremely light, only 1 Grub Guardian. You know, technically, that other mission that we're doing is happening in our liberated region, so there shouldn't actually be too much advent inside of that place.
Commander,
Commander. Yes, Bradford. Bradford, answer me.
this'll be a
No, he's
two-pronged
dead. They
assault.
killed him.
First, we hack the heart of the
Okay, let's do this. Let's get
Red
ready for
Tower and
another
disrupt
mission.
their network, but we'll have to move fast. If we can seize control of that data, Shen's cooking
And it's
up
time
a little
for
surprise for them
the
next
next
door and
endeavor.
get their attention. Lock it down, secure the surrounding area, remove all enemy security forces guarding the target. All goes well, they won't even see us coming. Locate the access point and hack in to seize the broadcast signal.
Okay, there is a spotlight up there, so no turret up there. Okay, so there shouldn't be turrets on this mission. That's a good thing.
Take the high ground.
Group of enemies up there. I'm gonna grab our Shinobi, Kilana. She's going to be an excellent stealther unit. I'm gonna have her all the way up there.
Heading to that
Else,
location.
get over here and just prepare to go fight some enemies. Bob will actually have you over here, and we'll have Rishi up there.
Press on.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Julian would have been the leader as well, which is hilarious, since he is hostile towards XCOM. Oh really? Was that actually the plan for it? For Julian to be the actual, leader of the faction? That's interesting. Okay, Kilana's got pretty good stealthing capabilities. So she'll probably end up being the one to make the run all the way down. Let's get Kilana all the way up. What we're going to do next is we're going to take AC Banner, just kind of run them up onto there. They shouldn't be able to pass into them.
On Overwatch.
You know, if I wanted to kill these four, I actually could get away with it. Kill these four and have the rest of them stealth up. Not a bad option. So where do you guys think the last group of enemies is hiding?
You drive, dude.
KC Banner dash all the way up to here. I can't go through here without crashing through the window, so we will have to go from over the top side. Seems pretty safe so far. I'll have you come down to this corner. Everybody else just stay here and get ready to kill stuff maybe. I want Bob to like just start sniping at the entire map, but this gunship's in the way. We're gonna put Bob down to here.
So let's go.
This should be a pretty empty map because there's only 12 enemies on it at most. 4 over here, 4 in the command pod, and probably 4 more somewhere in the middle. So as long as we're able to sneak past the 4 that's in the middle, we should be okay here. In fact, I'll have Bob just start running up here, seeing as how this entire spot is empty. Next pod is down there. I don't know if that's command pod or not, but if that isn't, then we should have a pretty clear dash down here. AC Banner does have the parkour ability, so he's able to just climb straight up that wall. It's so nice how easy this mission is right now. Just having the Shinobi able to run around, just get free reign over the entire map is so awesome.
Moving to Overwatch.
There is a heavy gunner in this pod, which implies that we are starting to see level 2 enemies. We definitely want to make sure that we have our mag weapons ready for this. Alright. here is the final group of enemies. So it seems like we've seen all three. So this is 1, 2, and command pod is that mech group that we saw back there. Open that door. The hack needs to be done from over here. Interesting. Depending on what the hack reward is, I might want to have KC Banner do it first. KC Banner also does have the system infiltration hacker's laptop thingy.
Target in range. Move to hack the command console.
So let's go.
Bob's just gonna sit right down there. I'm gonna move Jane Kelly up around here. Make sure not to step through that red tile there.
Moving out.
Our way is made clear.
I think with the power of both the agent as well as the shinobi, we should be able to kill command pod pretty easily. Oh, here they come though. They're not gonna make it easy for us to get in there. Oh, we won't be able to get KC Banner inside of there. No. Well, we can, but it will involve revealing the entire team and having all the enemies scatter apart. I can have KC Banner run at the objective from up here.
Okay, dude.
Yeah, KC Banner can reach that next round. Is there any entrances from the rooftop? There is not. Well, if Advent reaches us, then that's exactly what we're gonna have to do, I think. And then we'll just run the shinobi back up to here. Bob, where are you? Bob is just hanging out right back over here. That should be fine.
I want a big glacier.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
And we're gonna take Rishi.
Onward, while there is still time.
They're running Rishi up. We know there's a pod right up there. Rishi's going to be in position to attack it. Alright, we're pretty much ready for the ambush. Yeah, we're pretty much ready for this ambush. Alright, I think we're just gonna do it. The enemies will scatter outwards, but I don't really have any teammates that use things like flamethrowers or grenades that kind of require the enemies to be close together. So it should be fine that we just activate them and have them all scatter apart. So let's do this. KC Banner has the quick beat ability, so as soon as he's revealed, he'll still have 2 actions left over. Hi there. The red robot kind of scares me though. That's the one problem that we've got here. Donut. Alright, what is this hack that we got here? Large intel cache, nice. Alright, KC Banner, get me that large intel cache. 62% only, I'll take it. Hey, we got it, Lamau! Okay, we got the large intel cache. I was half expecting to actually just not get it. But you know what? Nice bonus. Ready to go here, everyone? Fight here. all of Advent's getting shut down by the loud noise that's just getting played through their headsets right now. Okay then, let's start killing these guys, shall we? Do we attempt to kill the robot at all, or do we just focus on killing everything else? Because I feel like killing everything else might actually be the smart play here. Good question. What is the play here? No idea. Jane Kelly, just start chopping. Good starting damage. Bob, what can you shoot at? I could either have Bob run up and start shooting the guys up here, or I can have Bob... Yeah, let's have Bob start moving up. This should be the right play here. Maybe we'll have Bob try and finish off...
God bless. See you next time.
Downed. Rishi over here needs to start building up some psychic energy. I'm gonna have her focus on killing off maybe this fellow down here first.
Eradicated.
And then maybe start getting her a little bit closer to the guys up there. Now what do I do with you guys? Do I trust you guys to actually like score any kills on the red mech? No. The red mech's kind of scary.
Scan 2.
One down. We'll try to damage this thing and see how hopeless it is. It's not completely hopeless to get a kill on it, maybe. Okay, it's not completely hopeless, but it's not something I would put a lot of hope into. If that makes any sense at all. I know there's a sectoid up there and I kind of want to kill that guy.
Annihilated.
I kind of want to have Rishi come up here and just start tanking hits against these guys, actually.
Onward, while there is still time.
I see a Frost Priest over here. Where's the sectoid? I know there's a sectoid somewhere in this spot. Don't see him, though. There he is. Okay, we found the sectoid. Now, if I hand cannon the snake, we're not going to be doing a lot of damage to it. I could shoot it. I think I'll just hand cannon it, and if we get the crit, we might get a kill. Nice work.
Ooh, nice, nice.
And then maybe Jane will be in charge of killing this Advent Outrider. That doesn't work. Nice 7% crit.
Target neutralized.
Quite unnecessary, but I'll take it. I don't know if we can kill that mech, guys. I'm really worried about our ability to kill that mech. I think we just, like, kill everything else and run away from the mech when it wakes up. Yeah, I'm pretty certain the right answer is just get the hell away from this mech when it gets up.
Scan 2.
Nice elite stock. That'll be excellent for the sniper on the next mission. Holy shit, is this the last mission? No, the network tower is a prelude to a special mission type called the HQ Assault, which you will be seeing very soon. It's a very exciting mission type that everyone's looking forward to. I guess we're going to kill the sectoid with you, and then you need to get up there and start helping with the advent mech. That thing needs to go down.
Like a dagger's
Another
point.
target destroyed.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point. Yours for the taking.
Alright, Rishi, once you get up there, you can probably 1v1 the red mech, but you have to get all the way up there, though.
Look ahead.
I'm terrified of that red mech. I don't know if we can handle this, guys. I think we have to just back off with both of these guys, actually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, the right answer is, like, run all the way out of the walls. The red mech can't reach us really easily. He has to, like, run out of this room and, like, jump up here. He can shoot down there, though. Ooh, he can actually shoot Rishi. Oh, I didn't think about that. I really don't want to eat a hit from that mech, though. We're getting outside. I'm pretty sure we're getting outside. Everyone go outside. Just be not here. Be anywhere but there. That's all you guys gotta do. Be anywhere but there. Bob over here. Got another person to kill off. There we go.
Nice.
Bob is stacking up a lot of crit chance on this mission, which is excellent.
I'm on it.
And we'll pick up this loot before she heads down there to help him out.
Target
If
package
someone
secured.
dies because I was one turn too late to save them, it's because we sacrificed their lives for like a PCS defense. Here comes the mech.
No chance for egress.
Big hit on Rishi. He'll be okay though. Alright, there's a trooper down there. Now Bob. As long as you're at squad side against that mech, I believe every single one of your shots should have crit chance. Very high crit chance, in fact. Now, unfortunately, this thing has this ability called Enhanced Layered Armor, so he will never actually take more damage than what we just saw there. This thing can only take 7 damage at most, so it is going to be a long and grueling fight against this thing. But we trust in Rishi.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Trust in Rishi to tank the hits. Shields up. Everybody else, get down there and get ready to assist her. If there's any way you can. I'll have this... There's a guy right down there that I need to kill, but I have to, like, run through a bunch of overwatches to get to him. Not a bunch, but just like that one overwatch, and I kind of don't want to have to take that overwatch hit. Rishi can take it. You got this, Rishi. Oh, we lost that on the loot. Keep shooting, Bob. Excellent damage on the mech. And we kill it this round with Rishi. Asking the real questions here. The answer is yes. Oh boy, okay. We have ourselves a master crafted advent weapon crate. Standard. Now that is interesting.
Surplus. A rare and
Ooh, what are we gonna do with that, guys? Ooh. Ooh, sneaky. Interesting stuff. We have Shadow Step. I forgot about that last round. I could have just ended you.
This is Avenger. Status confirmed. Area secure.
Alright, mission accomplished, guys. That's gonna Toki. Yeah, if you were wondering, Astral Crown, the length of a Long War campaign is long. I believe in general it takes about 2 weeks to finish a standard Long War campaign, As for a Beyond Legendary campaign, I would estimate maybe 3 weeks? Perhaps? 3 weeks of in-game, of real-life playing? Maybe 4 weeks, depending on how much you play each day. Alright, mission accomplished, guys. We have ourselves the Advent Network Tower of the region, and now we are able to find where their HQ is in this region. Let's go destroy it, claim this region as ours, and have our second liberated region in the campaign. I'd be very excited to have all that happening.
The aliens are too happy about this one, Commander.
Alright, we got some promotions here. Let's do them. Crusader's Rage here. That's a very excellent pickup for a tank unit. We could do something like Arcwave. We could do something like Void Conduit. Arcwave's not bad. It's actually really, really good. Personally, I should probably just pick this because it just does so much damage, but I kind of want to go with the theme of the tankiness. But Arcwave is so good, though. I feel like I should take Arcwave, and not taking it is just being stupid. But I can make Rishi available for every mission. Do we get focus for each thing we hit with the Arcwave? Because that'd be really cool if that actually works that way. I'm gonna try out Crusader's Rage, and then next time around we'll try the Arcwave. I want to have her have the extra bit of HP, resistance to HP damage, so that when she acts as a tank, she'll actually be able to be used back-to-back missions, and not have to worry about being wounded for long periods of time. That would be nice, especially because she's one of our highest ranking units. Over here, Bob is going to be taking Overwhelming Burst. That is going to be our Staff Sergeant perk, and I believe the first multi-shot perk that the Bounty Hunter can pick up. Fire an automatic burst from your Vector Rifle. Costs 2 ammo and applies damage 2 times. Squad site aim penalties for this ability are increased by 100%. So it's going to be a little bit harder to hit things from the squad site with this, so if you're going to use this, it's probably better to use Dead of Night to get kind of close to the enemies. But if we can boost this guy's accuracy up enough, we should be able to overcome that accuracy penalty. Alright, next up is going to be Jane Kelly over here. Aggression is the way to go. More crit chance, always a good thing. Got ourselves an elite stock as well as a master crafted advent weapon crate. I don't know if we're able to open this right away, but let's check. This has a plasma tier weapon. If it's got purple lettering, that means plasma tier. Obviously no focus on Arcwave hits. Okay, I was just wondering. It would have been a funny idea if it was true, though. Okay, so let's go take a look at our R&D lab. Where is that new crate that we just got? I'm assuming we can't open it right away. No, we cannot open this right away. So this requires... The free opening requires 11 scientists and 11 engineers. We're nowhere near that. What about the not free version of it? This variant requires 8 engineers and 8 scientists, so we're also pretty far away from being able to unlock this. If we were able to unlock this, though, we have a chance of getting a master-crafted Advent Smart Machine Gun, Inducer Carbine, Acid Launcher, Scout Sniper Rifle, Shotgun, and SMG. You know what you should do? You should put the possibility, like the percentage chances that you get it. And it'll actually turn into a literal gacha game. That'd actually be kind of fun. Knowing the chance. It's like an actual casino game where they're like required to tell you the probability of each thing. What was in the exotic crate I missed? This stuff right here on the right. Exactly what we're looking at here. So we've seen a lot of these weapon types before, just of the lower ranking. But yeah, the Inducer Carbine could be quite interesting for the Skirmisher, actually. There's also the Acid Launcher. I don't know if the Acid Launcher is better than the Plasma Tier Grenade Launcher, because the Plasma Tier Grenade Launcher comes with full kit. Scout Sniper Rifle sounds interesting. I think that actually might do a bunch of damage, if I remember correctly. I don't remember anything about the Advent Shotgun and the Advent SMG. Alright, that'll be interesting to open up, though. Very excited to see what we might get from those crates. You know what? Let's just bond these two because we can. I mean, the one you paid for opening? Oh, we didn't get that one opened yet. That one is actually gonna open in... Did I already open that? I thought I didn't yet. Oh, apparently I did. Let's check our inventory.
Hey,
oh, I think I got the sniper rifle. Did I get like an Advent Scout sniper rifle or something? I think I got something of that nature. Just make
As far as I can tell, Advent's technology, along with most of what we've seen going on in the city centers, is based on variations.
It's either the vector rifle thing or something
of the
else.
existing alien tech used during the invasion. Luckily, the more common this stuff becomes, the easier it'll be for us to find components that can work in conjunction with the Avengers' hybrid systems.
Oh, changes loadout. Is there any vector rifle users that I don't have active right now? Can Den Mother check it? I don't think she's a vector rifle user. I don't think it was the Advent SMG. I'm pretty sure I got something better than that. I think I got like a mag tier weapon if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Bob just came back. He should. Nope, never mind. Okay, apparently I got something shitty and I just don't remember it. I think it's the same probability, 1/6 each. Oh, okay. It would be cool if you guys made it so that you have like a really small chance of getting the one from the tier above, like a 1% chance or something. Make it into a true loot crate experience and you have to decide whether it's worth it to like spend your supplies. And the irresponsible commanders will just like spend all of their supplies opening the crates. I think that'd be hilarious. I would be gambling on that on stream all day. I'd just be opening crates, trying to get that 1% and telling chat, I told you so. It was worth it to spend 200 supplies to just get this one golden weapon. That'd be really funny. This place is currently at 1 strength, and that means this HQ will actually be really easy to do. But it also means we will not be destroying any strength in this region. So question, is it worth it to hold off until we have more strength in the region, or should we just do it now? Only 28 to 30 enemies on the map. So honestly, not bad at all. Makes for a really easy HQ. The other thing is we can start making contact down here. I definitely want to make contact with New Brazil. I really want to get contact with Africa, actually. Africa's the real winner's location. Pursuit of Knowledge is also really good, though. I have 104 intel, so I could make contact with Brazil right now. I probably should, honestly. If I start taking control of South America, we'll really cut off Advent from this half of the map, because Advent can only access this part of our map through this line and this line. I've already got control over here. Not full control, but I have, like, contact over here. So if we liberate this spot, Advent is going to do everything in their power to just shove strength into this region. Meanwhile, down here, if we have control over this spot, we prevent Advent from getting into these spots by going down here, and they literally will just be bottlenecked right at Eastern US. Very interesting idea. If I ever liberate this spot, and this spot is already liberated, I can keep these two spots on full supply for the entirety of the campaign if I set this up correctly. Not bad, not bad. I would love to be able to do something like that. I'm gonna keep that in mind. For now, I'm gonna leave the spot open so I can just keep gathering missions here, because it's literally a 1-strength region. I feel like not finding missions there would just be absolutely insane. I'd be a psychopath to not just like do missions here safely for a while. But let's just keep on doing missions here.
And Shen aren't going to be happy if we don't put
I can extract more Advent supplies, not bad.
We should have one of our
Send
soldiers
in our
equip it
adder
before
over
they
here.
deploy.
Maybe send in a Jane Kelly. Or actually, you know what? This might be a good chance to train up some of our lower ranking guys with Den Mother. Where is she? Oh, Den Mother, I need you to train up these babies here. Darium over here could get a promotion. Tobata can get a promotion over here. Get an auto promotion on this Buccaneer. And maybe even that sharpshooter before we go on that HQ assault. That would be excellent, in fact. And you know what? Let's even send in this extra little baby rookie. Give Shinan a chance to, like, participate in the campaign. Alright, so if this is going to be the squad that we send out, I think I'm going to do SMG, double grenade with Whippet Shotgun, I guess. Whippet Shotgun should be fine. 98%, I do need to, lighten up on equip load action. Oh man, can I not bring the rookie? I don't want to have the rookie on the mission though. I'll have the sharpshooter remove some equipment. And the laser shorty for the Buccaneer. We're at the point where we're gonna start seeing Advent purifiers. That's something to keep in mind. And Mother, you got yourself a marksman rifle. There we go. If we minimize on equipment, we can send in maybe... Aw, come on, let me send this in. I bet it'll stay at minimal even with only 99%. But concealed start requires 100% concealment. Maybe if we have... This is 1 to 3 damage, this is 2 to 3 damage. Let's use this one. There's no hack here, so no reason to bring our Dragoon. Do I have something like a suppressor, maybe? We'll put the suppressor on the bolt, okay. No suppressor. Don't have a suppressor. Man, alright, this rookie has like 8 HP. You don't need armor, right? Still at 99%. How do I get to that 100%? Because of the spark. The spark's just really heavy right now. Alright, rookie, looks like we're just taking you off. I value the safety of my team more than the training up of that rookie. Medkit on Den Mother, followed by maybe a flashbang. She's got a lot of will, so if a sectoid tries to mind control something, it likely won't be Den Mother. So as long as she carries a smoke grenade, we should be fine. I want the Seer and the Buccaneer to maybe both have hazmat vests. They'll both be in close quarters and be the ones to get targeted by the purifiers, so I want them to be able to take hits from those guys. And then after that, we got a few suits of armor here, so let's make sure that we have a couple extras. can actually build one more suit of armor, so let's go for one more Predator. Bit expensive, but it's worth it. Worth it to keep our people alive. Probably. And then I want mobility on you guys, so we're gonna leave the last slot open. Alright then, let's get you guys out there. Ooh, can I build a better gun for the Spark? I probably can. Yeah, we definitely can. It takes 40 supplies though. We'll use the supplies that you get from this mission and upgrade you with that. Currently, I think this weapon should do a decent amount of damage. It does 5 to 7. It's still doing like laser tiers of damage. So I think it should be fine to just send out the Spark the way it is. Maybe we'll upgrade it a bit. Hair trigger, scope. Oh, we did have a suppressor. Hold up. I can put the rookie on. Okay, never mind. We are gonna go for the rookie. 99%. 99%. 100%. Okay, we can do this. 100% just for safety. Alright, we're gonna send out this team just like so. Minimal amounts of enemies, hopefully. And we will be able to promote everyone there. Lovely. Head back down here and keep on looking for our troop column. Does the pistol have bonus effects? 2 to 3 damage seems so low for such a high tier weapon. That's the reflex pistol, so it's the one that allows you to overwatch when enemies run towards you.
I do not think I could have predicted this outcome, though it is intriguing. The aliens make a strong statement by fielding these massive creatures as their frontline combat.
Next up after that, we're gonna go straight into Lancer Autopsy. We're just gonna quickly grab some of these missions and get them out of the way if possible. Every place here has been contacted. Let's start contacting into New Brazil. It's also instant, so we might as well just do it.
Indications of the Elder's warlock actively working in this region.
This is not a bad region, actually. I'm gonna switch you guys over to Intel and start working on this spot. I kind of like this spot. What was the force level minimum required to get the rescue recruits mission? Because I do want a rescue recruits mission, but I don't know if we're able to get that here. I'm hoping we can. And then finally, to get the final spot, I'm gonna need a radio relay over here, and we can get
Setting
that
course for the Brazilian corridor.
It's pretty sick that we keep so many teams busy this late into the campaign. I know, right? We're actually doing a great job with the management this time around. I'm gonna get this out of the way. It's minimal now. Might as well do it. Have this team back home nice and safe. And also have their equipment available to do future missions. I think it's thanks to a combination of just instantly promoting all of our soldiers as rookies instead of like holding them on for the GTS. That got us a lot of bonuses in the early game. And then aside from that, we also got to do that alien UFO really early on. That UFO, crushing that gave us so much stuff and just alleviated so much pressure from the liberated region, or the second region that we're about to liberate. So much pressure got lifted up from that. I just want to unlock so many network towers right now. I think the infirmary is paying off big. Yeah, the infirmary is paying off for sure. To be fair though, I think infirmary is one of the first things I build after GTS usually. It's either usually GTS infirmary or GTS ring infirmary or GTS R&D infirmary. For the most part, it's always like the second or third thing that I build. Let's go play our racing game. Have this. Go right back in the Gold League. I think we can afford it. We're just gonna keep doing the Gold League until we get to whatever leagues after that. As soon as this game stops lagging. Because I don't think we can do Platinum League yet. It requires a 1,000 gold entry fee. So yeah, we'll play this one. Are we allowed to upgrade our vehicle? Oh, it's based on rarity. Interesting.
Oh. Stay alert for hostile contacts.
Seems like there's no specific upgrade to the cars unless the higher rarity cars actually become more powerful.
You may want to instruct your men to exercise restraint.
But let's do this. We got a mission here.
Explosives. They want to instruct your men to exercise restraint when using explosives. Explosives.
Also, we have a brand new Advent soldier here. We have a brand new Advent soldier here, so if you guys want that soldier, just type it in chat. At the end of the mission, I'll just randomly pick a hunks. People who ask for one.
I'm nice with it. Ha ha.
We're gonna start off with the anchor dude. He's just gonna scout all the way up there. And if nothing shows up, we're just gonna dash right up with him.
Running. Advent troop spotted.
How did that activate the anchor dude didn't? I hate the game sometimes. Okay, well, that just happened. We've got ourselves a Biotrooper and a Frost Legion Captain. Let's start by moving up against these guys. We do have a teleport move on Reed, so I think that's exactly what we're gonna do here. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna run up to here with Reed. Activate our super shields. And then do a quick stun swap on either the captain or the Biotrooper. I think we'll do it on the captain, because I don't want to get iced, I think. Alright, and now we got our tank in the front lines. While flanked by Vipers, with a fear of Vipers. Okay, well this is turning from reasonably controlled situation into ooh, this is kind of gross situation. But we'll do what we can. First, shoot this guy. Bit of damage there.